Hey guys, Victor on the Give Me a Flick Man channel. Wow, so much has happened in the last 48 hours. First of all, I don't care if you watch this video. This is a community video. This is just communicating with these guys. What I really care about is that you watch your lessons. Watch your Japanese for Morons lessons. I just made a video on Ebizo. I hope this gets up tonight. Go watch that. Those take a lot of time. Those are useful. Yeah, I mean, I do want to communicate with you. So I guess ideally I want you to watch them both, but definitely watch the lessons, and go back and watch the old lessons, man. There's tons of them. That's the 100th. Why is this in my ear? 171st Japanese for More lesson. Okay, but the other reason I'm quickly making this video is to say a bunch of stuff. First of all, I can't believe MEAPHE, M-E-A-P-H-E, just became a partner. That's just a slew of new people partnered in the last few days, which is really good news for us, the Japanese community. We get partnered faster than other people because we're nice and we're cool. I don't know why exactly, but MEAPHE, great job. Really happy for you. Particularly you, because you're new. You're completely new. You came to Japan just a few months ago and you started blogging immediately. And wow, that's great. You've put out, I think, a daily blog, maybe almost. For I don't know how many, like 100. You got over 100 and whatever, 20 now. I don't know. I forget. But congrats. Other congratulations go out to Entropy 102. This is a guy I really like. This is like a kind of a modern samurai, and his latest video is about doing his kendo demonstration. Very cool. If for those of you into the martial arts, please go check him out. I've done a bit of martial arts myself and a bit of boxing as well, but I would not like to take this guy on. And he knows his Japanese is pretty good too. He's very good at teaching kanji. I hope to have him on this channel. Very good. Got your email, by the way, Entropy. I think it's a good idea. And yeah, of course, Japan Archist got record timing. He jumped to 2,000 subscribers in a matter of, I think, a week or two, maybe. Well, he just plateaued at 44 months. I don't know how long, a couple months. But then, thanks to you guys, so thanks a lot. Oh no, I'm doing the Busan Kevin pointing at you. Hey Busan, why are you pointing at? Take your finger out of your face. You guys watch Busan Kevin, he's always pointing at you. You know, oh, I've been watching too many of his videos, I'm pointing at you. Okay, so that's great. Other things I want to mention is Japundant is a new Jvlogger. He's in charge of the Japundant blog, which is one of the oldest and one of the highest rated blogs out there. It's really ranked high. And he's now on YouTube, so he's doing his first contest. He's giving away 3 funny sweatshirts. He's assured me he's going to not wear them before he gives them to you, so rest assured. All you gotta do is go over there. I forget, oh God, I asked him the rules, but I forgot what were the rules. I think you gotta sub to him or leave a comment, I don't know. But go check out his video, it's like about 3 sweatshirts. This guy's been here a long time, he knows Japan. I mean, here's the thing about you youngsters. I know YouTube is a place for young people and all that crap, but on camera, does it really matter, really? I mean, doesn't this matter, you know? I mean, and this, I'm talking about eyes. I mean, eyes. No, seriously, but here's something ironic. The young people are the most biased, or what do you call it? I guess bigoted people in a way, in that you exclude people who are old. You know, sometimes. Not that the Japundits, I'm not talking particularly about Japan, I'm talking about anyone who's over 25. Oh, that guy's old. Give me a break, man. You're all gonna be this age. And hopefully, then you'll understand. Then you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, that sounded more like a southern accent. So that's great. So anyway, he's got a contest. So go get some free t-shirts. Another person who's got a contest going on is me. On my, I'm giving away the Charisma Man comic. All you gotta do is write a comic. Go over there and write a comment. Speaking of partners and all the crap, Give Me a Break Man. I think the first time Give Me a Flake Man has beat Give Me a Break Man on views on a good video. Because I put up a really good video, but not about Japanese stuff, on Give Me a Break Man a couple days ago, and very few views. So go watch it because it's a good video. You guys don't have to be just into Japanese stuff, right? But it features my buddies Drew Network and Sugar Talker, who are really, really amazingly good video makers, and they're really here for community. In fact, but here's the thing, they both, the thing that kind of screws both these guys, well, first of all, Drew Network doesn't care. I don't think he gives a crap. He's just here to make his his funny video. I think he's just entertaining himself, but he's funny. The guy, I swear to God, the guy could be on TV. He could be a ghost, a host. Not a ghost, a host. That's Gumdrop Ghost's influencer. By the way, very cute video. Isn't she cute? I just want to squeeze her cheeks. Yeah, Drew Network. He's a professional photographer. He's worked with hot models. Hot models in the past, and he shows them in his videos sometimes. He's got he's got cats, and he's got amazing video making equipment. And I made a video about him, yeah, on Give Me a Break Man channel, so go check it out. And I'm pointing again, stop that. Oh, Japan Arcus influence. Sugar Talker is also an amazing video maker. He's got these editing skills. He can make things appear, he can edit flies that go into your mouth, go out, and it looks real, like it's amazing. But his problem is he makes too many like interactive community videos with people nobody knows about. No offense to Ralfonso, but or me. I mean, he's made a video about me and Ralfonso, and those people. You don't know who Ralfonso is, right? But he makes these videos about people that nobody knows, and he spends all this time making these really complicated, cool videos about people that no one knows. So I mean, people who do know, who are in on it, they appreciate it, but people who don't, just right over their heads. So I keep telling them, do something bigger, but anyway, they're really good video makers, and if you like to laugh, go. And they're really nice guys. They will interact with you, things like that. Okay, but like I said, I don't care if you watch this video, though I really do. I'm here today to answer a question. I made a video last Friday, in fact. Today's Thursday in Japan. It says, and it was called "I Want to Live in Japan" adult version. And I got a couple questions. Actually, I've gotten like 3 or 4 questions since then that are all about the same. So I'm going to answer those questions. The first one is. There's something that's been bothering me and this is from Sergeant Banana. There's something that's been bothering me for a while now. It seems that the only job that a gaijin can get is to teach English, and in order to be hired, you have to be a native speaker. My problem is that I'm not a native speaker, and I feel like I may never be able to live my dream to go to Japan because of that. Do you think there's another way I can be hired? Maybe I could get a degree in English, but even that wouldn't make me a native speaker. What can I do? Okay. The easiest way to get here is to be a native speaker. Because you can be a moron, you can be an idiot, you could be a trailer trash. All you need is a degree. You could have graduated with a degree in PE. It doesn't have to be just a college degree, a BA or a BS in anything, and you can get hired over here if you're a native speaker. That's unfortunate because we have a lot of idiot teachers here. And as Japundit actually pointed out once, he doesn't like when people make fun of English users, because there are a lot of people like myself. I'm serious about it. I mean, I get joy from my students learning something. So I don't like when I see morons who come here and just screw around. Not that I never screw around, but only screw around and don't take their job seriously at all. And they don't even think of the students as like human beings. They're just meal tickets. So, no, gotta respect. You gotta respect the student. They're human beings, things like that. Okay, back to the question. If you want to get here, you could become a student, but it's hard. I called a Japanese school. I inquired about this question yesterday. I called a Japanese school yesterday, and the YWCA up the street, and I asked them, and they said it's pretty kibishi. Kibishi means strict these days. They're being very strict about the visa. For example, they require a sponsor. So, first of all, you need like I guess in the exchange rate now would be about $7,500 a year. They don't provide housing. You need a sponsor. You need someone to write a letter of recommendation saying, this guy's, I vouch. You need someone to vouch for you. I vouch for this person. And then you can come over and you can study Japanese, right? That's tough. And the visa, the immigration doesn't just give them out for any Japanese student. But she told me that Yamasa, I think it's Yamasa, the kanji site that I've shown in my videos before. She says that they're easier. It's easier to go through them. But like she said, basically what I knew already was that unless you're a native English speaker and you just want to come over and get a job, it's tough. Unless, now, time out. There are a couple other ways. If you're a performer of some sorts, if you're a singer, a jazz singer, or a guitarist, and you are professional level, and you get some club here to sponsor you, they will sponsor your visa, which means go through immigration, and you can come over here and work that way. The other way, of course, is to become to be a dancer of some sort. There were a bunch of guys that came over here as strippers a long time ago, a bunch of male men, guys. Most of them were all gay, except for one of them who I became buddies with. We're just buddies. We're just friends, I swear. But anyway, but they were sponsored by the dancing club, the whatever, the strip club. Of course, there are women also that come over. When you're going in through immigration, sometimes you'll see a Japanese guy come through with like 8 passports, and they're all from Russian women, you know. So they work the hostess clubs, things like that. You can bring over foreigners who are not native speakers to do that kind of work, but you've got to get the visa and the work done. So you've got to know somebody who can do that for you. The other, yeah, I guess the best way to do it would be if you have them save your money and go to Japanese school. And once you get here, then you start looking around for someone to hire you to do whatever you can do. I have to assume that you have some other skill, not just, not that you're good with people, right? So now this person's asked me, could he, maybe not this person, but someone else asked me they're not a native speaker. They said, what if I graduate, what if I get a degree in English? If you get a degree in English but you're not a native speaker, you still won't be hired. I'm sorry. I mean, you might. I mean, there is a school in Nagoya who does that, but I think it's gone out of business, to be honest. The pay is crap, and they hired like Africans and Indians and what else did I say? Iranians, anyone who spoke English fairly well, you know, fluently, but was not a native. You know, like my dad probably couldn't get a job there because he has an accent. So I'm sorry for the bad news. If anyone watching this knows of ways to get to Japan, then please, you know, send me a link, put it in the comments, and I'll be happy to add it to this information. This is an attempt to be an informative blog that I'm making here. Here's another one on the same video. I came to the States from Vietnam when I was 5, and I'm in college now at 20 years old. My English is as fluent as any born American. Do you think I'd have a lower chance at getting an ESL job over there? It's kind of my dream to live in Japan. Okay, a cream eye orange. Yes, it'll be harder for you, but not that hard. If you have an American passport and you speak like a native English speaker, hopefully someone at the company where you interview will realize that you speak English fluently and you are a native and you do have a degree and you shouldn't have any problem. Well, so I called up Pico Simon just to sound some ideas off him, and we were talking about the hierarchy of Gaijin and what not that he really would know, but just to see if anything I was saying sounded nuts. But my impression from the English school system is that they want blue-eyed, blonde-haired, especially blonde-haired. Blonde-haired, that's good. Blue eyes, brown eyes would be okay, I suppose. You could dye your hair blonde, I suppose. I did it once as a joke. You know, clean-cut looking young people. So they want someone who's graduated from college, ideally, you know, they don't really care if you speak Japanese. That's one thing to know. If you don't speak any Japanese at all, you could probably get a job here. That's one way to go. Natives, you know, they want, I guess the upper level, the highest in the band would be British and Americans and Canadians. I guess Canadians would be very much in the band. In terms of race and stuff, blonde, blue eyes, young, okay, you know, attractive looking. They would be in demand. That's what they want. Second, but there are lots of blacks that come over. I've seen get jobs, no problem. A lot of black people have jobs here. Basically, if you look clean cut, but the nationality, yeah, British, American, and Canadians. And some schools don't want British, and some schools don't want American. But Canadians, I think, are pretty high in demand everywhere. Then lower on the totem pole would be Australians and New Zealanders and South Africans, I suppose. Though I've met one or two. You don't really see many of them here. After that, I don't know what's left. Any Jamaicans? I think yeah, there was one Jamaican girl. I don't know what she did. I think she was an English teacher too. Yeah, so there was one Jamaican girl. But the thing about New Zealanders and I think British and Canadians is that they can come over with working holiday visas. You'll have to look into that. But for those, because they are young and they have this visa, this special visa, they'll often work for cheaper. And I remember a few years ago, a bunch of New Zealanders were coming over and undercutting everybody, like charging 1,000 yen an hour on the private board. And I heard about it. I mean, I didn't put my notice up there, but in the old days, you know, Americans and British would put up like 5,000 yen an hour, 7,000 yen an hour, 10,000 yen an hour. And then the New Zealanders came and like just destroyed the market. It was like they're like the Mexicans. I'm just joking around because I know Hiko Simon's half Kiwi. They're like the Mexicans of the English teaching department. Anyway, that's the hierarchy. Now, here's a problem. If you are Asian looking, or like me, brown, you know, whatever, I guess I'm brown, then you're going to have a little bit more trouble. But if you're a professional, if you can do your job, you'll be fine. So some schools will be more reluctant to hire you, but the way I got in on this big school was they gave me one small class to test me out, and I did a good job. And the students liked me. I'm personable, you know, whatever. So yeah, there is that kind of you can call it racism if you want, but it's business. That's what the Japanese market is. They want blonde blue eyes, you know. And if you're a business owner, then you gotta think about that. You know, what kind of student can I sell to what kind of teacher can I sell to the students? Unfortunately, that's all I can say about that. Okay, the last question is from RT Card, and he's Dutch, and he tells me he's coming to Japan, and he'd like to know how to approach this. I'm tempted to yell at you, but the way you ask your question is quite common. When you're asking me a question, guys, be as specific as possible. Someone asked me, "Do you think I would be okay living in Japan?" I don't know enough from this question. You know I don't know what you mean. How would you how you want me to give you advice on how to approach coming to Japan and living here? I don't know what to say. Study, save money. Specifically, what do you want? So please don't send me emails asking me if I think you could survive in Japan. Some people don't like it here. They just can't deal with the foreign food, the foreign people, and they get homesick. Okay. So I don't know what to say. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for the questions, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.